Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam Persico, and welcome back to App State Hockey. Coming off of a two-loss weekend against Liberty, the Mountaineers look to come back against a Richmond team that just went 2 the previous weekend in a slurry of teams they played against. I believe they played Richmond, James Madison, and even George Washington. An interesting mix of teams. We'll see how they against the Mountaineers tonight, as we have the usual suspects of Arnett and Tremont out there with Locklear and Moresco on defense, as we are ready to rock and roll. Puck is won back and controlled by Moresco, who throws it up off the glass. And there's a huge hit delivered there to Luke Miller as Richmond retains possession, but Tremont is there to get it back. He sends it deep into the corner, as Richmond is there to challenge Arnett, as Arnett tries to corral the puck. He's trying to keep it. He gets the pass off to Tremont. Tremont tries to control it. He can't, as the puck goes behind the net, and Moresco isn't able to get a stick on it, as Locklear just throws it off the Richmond bench, and Richmond gets the puck back. As the puck is in the corner, pass across, a shot just goes wide. This is a good shot by Riley Brady, but he just can't get it on target there, as Brady finds himself back on the forecheck in the corner. The puck goes around, and it just can't be corralled again by the Mountaineers, as Richmond has their first chance. They dump it into the near side boards. Getting it is Casper, who finds an outlet pass off of the skate and into the center. Watson tries to control it. He can't, as Richmond has control, turning around, trying to build something offensively, but it's cut off by Brady. Brady forces it inside into the slot. And again, Mountaineers just can't get a chance, as they're knocking on the door of trying to get an opportunity here. And the puck is controlled by Casper. Casper cuts across the middle of the zone, takes a shot, and it goes into the corner after a save by the goalie. And there's a huge shot from the point, but Patrick Casey, he just gets it stopped by the glove, and we're going to have our first whistle of the game. About a minute and 40 seconds into this game, and App State is controlling the play offensively, but they just can't seem to really get a quality chance on net, as that Casey shot felt like the first real chances. There's another chance on net, but it was tipped wide. Puck controlled in the corner, passed around, tried to get it in front, and he can't. As back at the point, Moresco just slaps it back, or sorry, Casper slaps it back in. Gleason makes a play in the neutral zone. Richmond's coming down in a 2-on-2, a shot, and it's sticked away by Geyer. Casper tries to get it out. Richmond has it again, takes a shot, and right into Geyer's stomach. He's going to control that, and we're going to have another faceoff. Richmond gets their first real shot of the game, or first real shots of the game, rather. Casper's able to control that. Bongren's going to take this faceoff. He wins it back. Hoey has control. And he gets it up the wing as he goes down, but Richmond's able to get it back in. And now Johnson and Carter can't really decide who's going to get it, as the puck goes back in deep. Johnson tries to lay a hit, and he goes down behind the net. A pass in front for Richmond. A save by Geyer, and on the rebound, they score. That's going to be a goal for Richmond to open up the scoring. That's going to be 1-0. As Richmond starts pressing, they start knocking out the door, and they're the ones who are going to answer first, even though it felt like the Mountaineers were able to get more offensive pressure there, but they just were not able to convert when they had the chances. And Richmond will strike first, as Luke Miller pursues the one defender. Out there with Tremont and Arnett again. One back, and the shot, and it's saved by the pad, as Tremont had a good chance on the pass from Arnett. Or rather, from Luke Miller, who passes it back to Hoey. Hoey tries to get it deep. He stays strong on the puck, and he does get it back in, but Richmond gets it right back out, but Johnson is there to make up for it, as the Mountaineers can't get in the neutral zone, and back on the defense they go. Hoey surveys his options. He gets it up to Miller, who tries to get it to Arnett, but a Richmond player interrupts. He takes a shot, and that's going to go up in the netting. We're going to have a stoppage of play. As you see Watson step out there with McCabe out there on the wing and Brady with him. As Locklear chips it up to Brady, Brady has control. As he goes wide, he takes a shot. It's sticked away. And now he passes it across to McCabe, McCabe, as they just can't get anything going right now. The Mountaineers are getting control down in the offensive zone, but when it comes to getting the puck in the high-scoring areas, they just can't. As Richmond tries to do that just again, as a puck almost goes on net from a Mountaineer defender, but Geyer was ready for it, and it just goes wide of the net. As Brady breaks back in, Brady takes a shot, or rather a pass, and then Locklear pinches and keeps it in. He throws it in front, but nobody's there for it. And Richmond sauces it through the neutral zone. One-on-one with Moresco. He beats him, and he hits the post. He had Geyer beat, but he just hit the post with that. And now the Mountaineers are going to try to get the puck back in the offensive zone, but they're just going to take a change right now. As the lone forechecker, Patrick Casey, who gets the puck back in. Richmond can't get it out. And the Mountaineers try to get something on net. It goes off a body, throwing it in front, but the Spiders cleaned it up. As he goes down on the boards, but Richter made an excellent back check, and that's going to be enough to break up that play, but not enough to get it out. Richmond still looking for something, passes it back into the high slot, up to the point. He takes a shot, and it's tipped wide as Casper just gets it out of the way so goaltender doesn't have to make a save there. And the Mountaineers get it out of the zone. As Richter goes into the corner, a shot, and the goalie didn't know where it was, but it went off his pad, as that was a save on a good high-quality chance there, as Gleason controls the puck. He chips it back in deep, as the Mountaineers get pretty much a unit change, all but Brandon Miller. And the puck is going to be chipped out, but Hoey's all alone to control it. He passes across to Johnson. Johnson looks for the stretch pass, but it's interrupted. But the Mountaineers get it back as they go back onto the offensive zone. Richmond, they're coming back on the attack, threatening, and they just get it deep. The Mountaineers have more numbers, a lot more yellow jerseys in the defensive zone. And they just get the puck out, but they're not able to retain possession as there's equipment flying everywhere. It looks like a yard sale. And out comes Beatson. Beatson gets tripped up as he tries to cut to the middle and take a shot. And Locklear is just going to send it back in deep. There to try and stop it is Carter, who takes a hit. And the puck goes across the neutral zone, back to Locklear. Locklear, he's swinging around, trying to get it in front, but once again, there's not a Mountaineer there to answer the pass to the slot, and Richmond is just going to possess it and break out. The Spiders go east to west and just dump it down again, but Moresco is there with the puck, and he's looking for something. He carries it up the boards. Moresco takes a body, but stays strong on the puck and gets it all the way down into the zone. As Tremont joins Moresco on the boards, and now he's battling for it as it gets sent around. Arnett delivers a hit after that pass, but Richmond still retains possession, even though the Mountaineers are slapping it around, doing what they can, but the Spiders just won't give up possession here. Until now, where Moresco gets it back, and Richmond gets it right back again, as there's going to be an icing call, and we're going to have a whistle. Little over 7 minutes have elapsed in the first period. Mountaineers down 1. They've been getting the passes into the high danger areas. They just haven't been getting the shots they've wanted. And because of it, Richmond was allowed to strike first. The faceoff is lost. But Watson is there on the forecheck. And the puck is trying to be sent in deep by Casper, but he just can't get it all the way in. So he has forced to take an awkward angle to keep that in the zone. But Gleason makes the pass up the boards, and it's successful. An excellent play by McCabe, and he gets the pass into the center to his center. The Mountaineers get the puck wide in the zone. Brady passes it to Watson. Watson tries to throw it in front, but it's going to be covered by the Spiders goaltender, and we're going to have another whistle. Lining up for the faceoff, the Mountaineers do get possession in the offensive zone, but once again, trying to force it to the middle. And Richmond is chasing that puck down with high energy. But Gleason does a great job of getting back to help out his defensive partner. As the puck gets into the zone, Brandon Miller takes a shot, and that's going to be covered again by the Spiders goalie. So the Mountaineers line up for the faceoff again. Patrick Casey steps into the dot. He ties up the center, and he ties up the winger as well as he puts up an excellent fight to try and win that faceoff. Patrick Casey wants that, and they can't keep it in the zone, but the Mountaineers keep possession. Just a great effort by him. As Richter goes into the corner, but he gets beat to the puck. And the puck is carried around, and it's cut off by Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller trying to play it, and it's played by a high stick by Richter, and that's going to be a whistle. So Richter just played that a little bit too high. If he just waited a second for it to drop, that probably would have been all right. But the ref is going to call that. Is lining up into the faceoff dot is Ryan Bongren. And Hoey gets possession. He throws it off the boards to Aiken Carter trying to get it, and they're not going to call it an icing. Richmond gets it back. They once again complete the stretch pass to get out of their zone, and they're trying to control it as three Mountaineers swarm the puck, but Richmond comes away with it. The Spiders looking for something. A pass across the slot, and a save by Geyer. A great save by Geyer. On the cross crease pass, he stretches out, and Hoey just gets the goalie his puck with an alert play. And that was an excellent save by Geyer. I cannot overstate that. He stretches all the way across, just stopping the one-timer chance and keep that game at 1-0. Moresco tries to make the little chip stretch pass, but it's not going to work. But Tremont kind of blocks the pass there, and Moresco finds himself with the puck again. He makes a stop-and-go little turn, and he had a pass, but it was hit by the referee. But Richmond was nice enough to fall over and give the puck back. Arnett makes a move, and he gets hooked down, and that's going to be a penalty. As Richmond got the puck deep, but there was no whistle then for some reason. But they play on as Geyer goes to the bench. Tremont carries it in. Tremont makes a move. He cuts around. He tries to chip it, takes a shot. Attempting to slap at it was, I believe, Arnett, but he can't get it. And now the puck is sent around. The Mountaineers want to take advantage of this advantage while they have it. Moresco gets it deep. Pass across into the high slot. And Richmond just gets a stick on it as we're halfway through the first period. We're going to see the first power play of the game. Geyer finds himself skating back out onto the ice. Bongren, Gleason, Richter, and Casey are out there as well with the help of Brady. That's going to be the first power play unit to see action. As Casey once again attempts to tie up this other center. And Gleason gets it and sends it deep. Casey's back behind the net. And he's in a battle with the help of Richter. The puck is picked up back out to the point. controlled on the boards on the half wall. And pass set in front, chipped. And the Mountaineers can't get anything there as it's sent all the way down, and Geyer has to play it. But he just simply ushers it over to Casper, and the Mountaineers will reset their power play. Mr. Brady makes a little quick back pass to Casper, sends it up to Gleason, who makes the stretch pass, and he connects with Richter. Richter takes it wide, drops it back for Casper, and Casper loses it, but Gleason keeps it in on the backhand, and he makes the pass across the blue line, but they lose possession. Richmond sends it all the way down, and Geyer is going to play it again, leaving it for Casper again. But this time, Casper drops it off for Arnett, as there's going to be a unit change on the power play. Arnett dances through the neutral zone, looks for something, and he can't get the shot on net. Mountaineers slapping at it in front, as nobody really knows where the puck is, and it's sent back behind the boards. The puck is sent back in by Tremont, but it goes off a defender, and it just deflects wide. As Watson is behind the net, Watson makes a couple moves, and he passes it back up to Arnett. Arnett chips one defender, turns around and passes back to Watson, but it goes wide of him into the corner. Gets over to Luke Miller. He can't control it. Locklear's there to play the body. Him, Miller, and Watson are all in the corner together, as Arnett takes a shot, and it's gloved by the Spiders goaltender. And with about 10 seconds remaining on the Mountaineers power play, they're going to be looking for something here off of the faceoff, with 8:12 left in the first period. Watson is going to get off the ice, and Maresco is going to step on there with Locklear as his defensive partner. Luke Miller steps into the faceoff dot. Mountaineers get it. A backhand pass across the slot, and he just couldn't get it to Luke Miller, who I think is going to be penalized here for a cross check. So the Mountaineers' man advantage is over, and now they're even going to be down a man after that cross check. So for 2 minutes here, we're going to see the Mountaineers penalty kill right after their power play. The puck is won back and sent all the way down by Maresco right off the faceoff. It's an excellent design play. So Mountaineers get it in the corner, but they're not going to control it, and Richmond is going to set up their power play breakout. As he drops it off for a friend. As he dances through the neutral zone, takes a shot, blockered away by Geyer. Now Locklear plays the body in the corner, but it's not enough as Richmond keeps possession, attempting to chip into the middle of the zone, but Maresco gets it and just backhands it out of the zone, and that's going to be enough for the breakout to give themselves a moment to breathe. So Richmond comes right back, surveying his options. He tries to pass across, but Locklear stops it, and they're going to call that a goal after it was tipped up. The Richmond player just deflects it into the net, and that's going to be a goal. It's going to be 2-0 Richmond after the power play goal. It's a bang-bang play. It was great first save by Geyer, but the puck bounced up, and that was enough to give them an opportunity to just knock it in. So we'll be back at 5-on-5 action for the remaining 7 minutes of the period. Gleason, with one on him, turns around, tries to pass it, but it's gloved down. Richmond player falls in the corner. Casey gets it, and he can't make the pass as he tried to get it up to Miller. And Gleason has it. Gleason takes a shot, but it's deflected, and it's just going to roll into the glove of the Spiders keeper. Face-off is lost. Gleason just sends it back in. But there's a defender who's trying to control it. He's looking for his options. He can't find anybody. But there's also no Mountaineers there to get the puck, and Richmond's going to retain possession. as Casey gets it. He's looking for something, and he just can't get it. But Gleason takes a shot off the weak pad, but the goalie paddles it away into the netting, and we're going to have another faceoff. The shot taken by Tremont just paddled away. And puck is chipped out of the zone. Gleason has it again, and he tries to send it down, but he can't. As Tremont tries to interrupt Arnett there. But Casper also can't get it out. Gleason looking for something to pass to. He hits Miller. Luke Miller carrying the puck. He dumps it off for Arnett, who just sends it around the boards. And then the Mountaineers retain possession in the corner, and it's sent back in front. And nobody's there to get it. As Seth Johnson goes back for it, he controls it, and he has speed as he moves through. He tries to beat one defender wide, and he does. Drops it off, and they can't get the shot off. Now a shot sent by Hoey, a bullet just blockered away. And now Johnson has it again. He looks for something into the stomach of the Richmond goalie. And that's going to be another whistle. As Riley Brady had his stick break on that play. He wanted a call there, but he's not going to get it. And he's going to go back to the locker room and fetch his stick. As the referee comes off the ice with the broken twig. As there's some confusion about what's going on right now, as the Mountaineers seem to be unable to figure out which five they want on the ice. And Richmond gets the puck out of the zone. But it's sent back in. The Mountaineers just can't get possession while it's in that zone. Or at least possession in the high danger areas, as they continue to send the puck back in there. Johnson plays it up the boards, played on. Bongren takes a shot, and it goes off the paddle of the goalie. Bongren turns around, takes another low shot. It's sticked away. And now the pass off the boards, straight to the winger on the breakout, as the pass across is unsuccessful, and Richmond can't get a shot there on what was a good offensive chance. Some Mountaineers are lucky there, as there's a huge hit in center ice. And Richmond just continues to contain the puck. The Mountaineers continue to press Richmond in their defensive zone. But the Spiders, once again, passing back around behind their own net. And doing so until they can break the puck out, which they do now. A saucer pass attempt, but Locklear intercepts it. And then Richmond gets it right back. As there's some D-to-D passing there. And that's going to be an icing call after a miscue on the pass there. And they'll be all the way down on the other end of the ice with 4 minutes remaining. The face-off is one back. And that's going to be a shot for Brady as it's tipped, and that's going to be a tip-in goal for Patrick Casey. That's going to be a goal. So the Mountaineers cut the deficit in half, and we have a 2-1 game with 4 minutes remaining in this period. As finally there was someone in front of the net to make something happen, and it worked out in their favor. Casey wins the faceoff and Miller sends it in, but Richmond gets it right back out. coming with speed once again. He tries the backhand, and it goes off the chest of Geyer as Gleason gets it back. Gleason off the glass, and he makes the pass successfully to Casey, who stretches it across, and Richter makes a move, and then he gets flattened. And Richmond continuing to play the body and get physical here. After the whistle, Casey gets knocked down. But I don't think anybody's going to be called here. Or I apologize, Richmond is getting called for a hook here. So there's going to be a 2-minute power play for the Mountaineers after getting a goal with 3.5 minutes left. The bench is excited. Momentum seems to be swinging in their favor. Let's see what the Mountaineers do here as the puck is gloved down by Tremont, who sends a puck 5-hole, but it just doesn't get through. He's still up there on the point as Luke Miller tries to control it in the corner, but he gets it up to Tremont. Puck is sent back down to Miller. And now a move by Arnett, but he just can't beat the one player there. And Tremont gets it back. Tremont turns around, brings it back in. He looks for something, carries it around the net, up to Arnett, who leaves it back for him, but I don't think he was ready for that. And now a shot off the pad. Tremont with it again. He loses it there. But picking it up for him, he gets it back. Arnett has the puck. He's looking for something. He takes a shot, and that's going to be saved by the goaltender. Half the time has expired off of this power play. The Mountaineers still have a minute left. Try and get something going as it goes all the way down. And Geyer just plays it forward as Richmond beats him to the puck, and he just misses the net there. 44 had a wide open chance, and he just can't even hit the net. The shot goes off the pads there. Played into the corner. Brady goes for the body there, but he can't get anything as the puck goes back to Casper, who takes a shot, and it's going to be saved. As Brady, Casey, and Richter are out there, they don't win the faceoff. But Geyer's there to collect it and play it up to Casper with a bouncing puck. He's trying to control it and settle down the puck. He leaves it off for Gleason. Gleason makes the pass to Casey, and he loses it at the blue line. And when trying to control it, they're going to say Riley Brady played it offsides with only 22 seconds remaining on the power play. This is Ryan Bongren. He can't win the faceoff, but Gleason is there to make the poke check and get possession back. As Richmond sends the puck back in, but Casper's there. Casper just has to beat one. He does. And he gets the puck over to Beatson. Beatson almost beats his man wide, but he just lost possession there at the end as a puck is going to hit the rafters. And we're going to have a whistle in the zone with 1.5 minutes left. As the puck is won back, Hoey takes a shot. Just goes left of the net. As Carter just sends it around, and Hoey has it again. Now up there on the puck is Bongren, who gets it over to Beatson. And Beatson just can't control it as well. There's another chip pass attempt by Richmond through the neutral zone. And Seth Johnson is there to get it. As the puck just gets poked around again, So there's no real clean possession here, but Hoey gets it, chips it over. The Mountaineers get it out, but now Richmond has possession and just sends it right back in. Johnson goes for it in the corner, and there's going to be an interference call on what should have been an interference call on the Mountaineers. But they waited a second to blow the whistle after Richmond played the puck. Because I don't know what the call is going to be here. They said interference. And they're going to put Seth Johnson in the box for 2 minutes. So with 39 seconds remaining in the first period, Seth Johnson has to serve a penalty for interference. So the puck is won back by the Spiders. The defender looking for his options. He just dumps it in. Locklear has it and tries to dump it. He can't. A save by Geyer on the wraparound attempt. Locklear's fighting against 2 Richmond players. They retain possession. Carrying around the top of the circle, he leaves it for a defender. And he makes the pass across, but it's unsuccessful. Back up to the point. They're controlling. D-to-D passing. Broken up and ends up on the wing. At 10 seconds, Richmond needs something here. And it's just poked out of the way by Arnett. And that's going to be enough to kill the rest of the period. So we're going to head into the second with a 2-1 game. So in the rest of so to start the second period, the Mountaineers will have a minute 22 to kill. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are here for the second period of App State hockey versus the Richmond Spiders. The Mountaineers are coming into this period down 2-1 and on a minute and 22-second man disadvantage. And even though they've had more possession of the puck, or at least more time in their opponent's offensive zone, Richmond seems to be doing a better job of just controlling the puck and getting higher quality chances as they get a shot early on there, but it's blockered away rather by Geyer, as Locklear just chips it out. And over there to press him is Arnett, who does make a play on the puck, and Tremont gets it and puts it down in the corner. Tremont looks for something, but he can't make a move on one, and he tries to play it there, but Richmond just can't get the puck out. And then now they are. As they go into the offensive zone, Richmond looking for something as they're controlling with really no pressure on the power play. The Mountaineers are doing a good job of staying in position and keeping them to the outside as it's chipped out of the zone. App State kills it all the way down to 30 seconds left on the penalty kill. Richmond moving with some urgency through the neutral zone. He cuts across, but it's poked away. And they try to make a pass back, but it's intercepted. As straight ahead went Watson, but he just runs into the goalie's stick there. And he's the lone forechecker right now, as this penalty is about to expire and the Mountaineers kill it off. As Richmond tries to control it while they get their goalie his stick back, and they do successfully complete both of those tasks. But the Mountaineers get it back, and it's controlled, and Brady can't get it as he gets knocked down, even though he wasn't on the puck anymore. So I feel like that is an interference call. But the refs disagree as Richmond is offside, takes a shot after the whistle. And it hits Geyer in the pad, and the Mountaineers take issue with that. As Brady has a conversation with the referee, but nothing's going to be called here despite the extracurriculars. And we're going to continue at 5-on-5 play about 2 minutes into the second period. The faceoff is won back by App State. D-to-D passing, sent back across. And nobody can really control that. So he was looking for Brandon Miller, but he just can't get it to him. And the pass is sent through the neutral zone. And again, Richmond tries to make the stretch pass, but this time they're unsuccessful. Richmond this time has the puck, gets it back in the middle of the zone, but there's 4 yellow sweaters there, and they're able to control it again. Was looking for something, goes off of a referee, an attempt by Casey to get it deep. It's just not going to work there. And there's a poke check by Miller, but it wasn't enough to break up the play, and Richmond gets it deep again in the corner. And behind the net, there's some bodies, and it goes around as Miller just chips it up, and the puck goes all the way, attempting to get to Richter, but it's not going to make it there. And now Gleason sends it up the boards. Brandon Miller, he can't get it. Gleason delivers a huge hit, and they get the puck back there. But then the Mountaineers turn it over immediately as Geyer can't close that in his glove. Back up to the point as it gets out of the zone, but Richmond is not going to lose possession as they send it back in, and Gleason is there to receive it again. Gleason just chips it up. Another turnover for the Mountaineers, but that's going to be a hand pass they're calling. So we're going to have a face-off here with 16:49 on the clock. It's because it was a hand pass, we're going to have a face-off all the way down the ice. As there's going to be a penalty on Richmond, it looks like. The Mountaineers are going to get a man advantage here for 2 minutes. She could not see what the call was there. Richmond wins it back, and they just get it up the boards. Arnett gets it over to Tremont. Tremont takes a shot and hits a body, and it can't get through. Miller gets it up to Tremont. Tremont sends it in deep, but it doesn't go all the way in. Blocked again by Miller, and Arnett has possession outside the zone. D to Tremont. Tremont tries to beat a defender wide. He passes it back up to the point. Luke Miller back over to Arnett, who gets it across the zone to Watson, but he just can't control it. And the Mountaineers are just pressing here as Arnett makes one move, but then he loses the puck, and the Spiders are going to be able to send it all the way down 40 seconds into the power play, finally getting their first clearance of the zone. As setting back up the power play breakout is Tremont, surveying his options, and he finds the usual suspect, Arnett, but he can't control it. And Richmond gets it back, and they're going to beat everyone to the puck there. But luckily, the play was interrupted. And the Mountaineers look to do something, but the 1-4 checker is wreaking havoc as he passes it across in front, saved by Geyer. And then another shot attempt saved by Geyer. He does a great job there on the sequence, which could have been catastrophic for the Mountaineers to give up a goal in a 5-on-4 situation. As Tremont looks for something, he takes a shot low off the pad. So the Mountaineers make a change, a slap shot attempted by Arnett, and it's just going to be gloved down for a whistle with 30 seconds remaining on the power play. As out comes Patrick Casey with Casper and Gleason on the point. And then he also has Riley Brady and Robbie Richter on his wings here for the last 30 seconds of the power play. He gets it over to Richter, who gets it up to his point to Casper, over to Gleason. He gets it back over to Casey. Casey shoots and it's blockered away. A great shot from Patrick Casey in the high slot. It's back over on Casey's stick. He can't control it. He's fighting. And it's back over to Gleason. Gleason passes it back down to Richter in the corner. Richter controls it up to Gleason. Gleason back over to Richter. Richter, he's looking for something. Him and Gleason have a miscommunication, but they get the puck over. And now Patrick Casey has the puck as he passes it back over to the boards. And now we're back to 5-on-5 as someone breaks out of the penalty box. But that's going to be a call or an icing or something. So the referee raises his hand and the two men collide there all the way down on the other end. But it looks like it's just going to be an icing, and we're going to be back in this end for 5-on-5. It's about 5 minutes through the second period. The Mountaineers are certainly pressing, but they just can't find that final shot, or at least bury it when they do find it. As Ryan Bongren steps into the faceoff dot, he wins it back. The Mountaineers have won quite a few faceoffs in a row. And Aiden Hoey is going to control it and carry it behind Geyer. Hoey swings wide and fast. He tries to get the puck up to Beatson, but he can't control it. The Spiders go D to D on the passing with a pressing Beatson, but it doesn't work. Mountaineers waving sticks at the blue line, and Richmond's able to get it in, but a little over eager as there's going to be an offside. So we have a break in the action here for a face-off. Both the units are going to change. The Mountaineers win it, but it just ends up on the stick of the Richmond defenders, and they're going back the other way. It's controlled, and it's sent up to Carter. But unable to control it. Richmond takes it down the other way. A shot in the high slot, and it's saved by Geyer. He stretches his glove out, but he think he caught his pad on that as he was ready for it there. And now the puck is controlled by Locklear. And he just can't get it out of the zone. These Richmond forecheckers are relentless as Geyer comes across and makes a glove save. Another excellent save for Owen Geyer. That are two great cross-crease saves in the same night. Geyer seeing the puck well and moving laterally well tonight. And he's going to keep this game at just a 1-goal deficit for the Mountaineers. As they win it back. He tries to get it to Tremont, but they can't get it there. And then Tremont does find it on his stick, but he can't control it. And Luke Miller tries to send it out, but he can't either. A chip sent towards Geyer, but he just drops it. As Arnett tries to get it up to Tremont, and they also can't get it. This Richmond forecheck continues to press the Mountaineers as they really just can't get control in the neutral zone until now. Arnett skates through. He beats one, he beats two, and he goes down onto the boards. He tries to get it in front, and a puck bounces off the pads, but the Mountaineers just can't get control for a shot there. As Arnett, he takes a stick, and Richmond gets it out a little bit. At least for the moment, as it's sent back around, and Gleason controls. He stick handles through, and he tries to get the pass to Arnett, but it just kind of dribbles over his stick, and then Casper sends the puck in deep. Brady's there. Brady puts a body on him. Tremont trying to control. And again, the Spiders just cleanly get the puck in the middle of the zone. The pass in front, as I don't think that got through or it missed the net. And now the stretch pass attempt to Brady, but it's not going to get there, just a little out of reach for him. And there's going to be another faceoff. And as we have 12 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the second period, the Mountaineers still have not found an answer to Richmond's second goal. As Richmond wins the faceoff back, they try to get it in front, and that's just not going to work as it flutters over to Geyer, and he's able to control it. It's once again going to be a unit change for the offense for App State. And they do win it back, but a Richmond player goes down, and they can't get possession. A point shot tipped, and Geyer makes the save again. After a point shot that looked like it was going wide, it caught Geyer on the shoulder. And he's able to get the whistle there. As he just played the right angle. He was ready for it there again. The faceoff is once again won by App State, and they do get the breakout this time. This time it's Riley Brady with the puck. Brady cuts across, and he tries to find a pass and forces the Richmond goalie to block it away. Passing in front to Brady, hits a defender on the shoulder, but Watson finds himself getting the puck again. Watson, he's there on the boards, but he can't control it. And Richmond gets the breakout again. Hoey, he beats the opponent to the puck, but he can't get the right pass out. Hoey once again has it. He's looking for options, attempts the stretch pass, but it takes a weird bounce off the boards. And McCabe is chasing. McCabe pulls down number 15, and he's going to be called there for 2 minutes. As we're almost halfway through the second period. And they're going to call him for a trip here. And that's not something you can do when your team's trying to come back from a 1-goal deficit. The Mountaineers once again have to kill a penalty. As both teams have been good on the penalty kill today. We'll see what the Mountaineers do here. As Richmond just takes it all the way back and tries to set something up. As they make connections into the middle of the zone, cutting across, and they're just going to spin back and send it back into the corner. 2 Mountaineers are there, and they're able to send the puck all the way down. And Robbie Richter's in hot pursuit. Is in the corner. Beatson gets the puck. He's looking for something. He tries to make the pass, but it's sticked away by a defender. Beatson still playing in the corner. And now there's 2 forecheckers on the penalty kill, but they decide to back off. Beatson still pressing, but Richmond's able to control it. Controlled by Richter, and he's not able to get knocked down. As there was an attempt to hit him and knock him over, but Richter stayed strong, and now the Mountaineers are just killing more time. They're more than halfway through this penalty they have to kill. Beatson gets it, and now he's got space. Beatson cuts to the center, and now there's bodies in front of the net, and it goes through, he scores! Jack Beatson! He just had space and he took it. He cuts across, and that's going to be good enough to break through the Richmond goaltending, and we have ourselves a tie game. Short-handed. As it looks like he caught a piece of that with his blocker, but Beatson just had so much space, and with confusion in front of the net, that was enough to throw the goaltender off and get the App State goal to tie it up. As there's 38 seconds left on this power play for Richmond. As now they're moving with more urgency, they bring it into the zone. Sends it in front with an uninspired shot, and Geyer's just able to swallow that up. As the Mountaineers really seem to have high energy on the bench and on the ice tonight, and they're hoping that can carry them, as it seems to be working in the offensive zone. And getting a penalty kill is something you need to be high energy for when you're down a man advantage. As Richmond takes a shot, and the net gets off by Geyer as it's just pushed off when he tries to slide to his post. And we're going to have a whistle with only 12 seconds left on the penalty kill and 9:15 remaining in the second period. This is Richmond, again, just controlling it at the point, looking for something with these long passes. And the puck gets out of the zone. And that's going to be it for the Spiders' power play, who have not only not scored on the power play, but now they have been scored on while on the power play. If this was football, they'd probably decline penalties from now on. As Richmond tries to get it deep, but it's not enough. And the puck is sent down. And then beating him to the puck is Arnett, who makes the icing get waved off. McCabe to Arnett, who gets it in front. He tries. And Tremont almost had something, but that was barely saved by the goalie. And now Arnett had something. There's going to be nothing there. The Mountaineers once again knocking on the door, but nobody answered. Tremont has it. He gets it back to Arnett. Arnett, he's surveying his options. He lifts the stick of the opponent, knocks it out of his hands, and Tremont tries to go through the legs. He can't get it. McCabe off a pad. McCabe has it on the half wall. He's looking for something. Back up to Hoey, who takes a shot. He scores! Aiden Hoey with the snipe from the point. He drops down to one knee and he celebrates. That's enough to take the lead. The Mountaineers are up 3-2. As some excited cries for Aiden Hoey come out throughout the rink. He's certainly happy, as that's going to take the lead with 8 minutes remaining in the second period. As the Mountaineers get possession after the tie-up, but it's batted down by the Spiders defender. And they have possession in their offensive zone again, but there's going to be a hit to break up the play, and now they're tangled up on the half wall. But the Mountaineers are going to get it out of the zone as they make the pass across the zone, and it ends up on the stick of Patrick Casey, but he just can't get it, as there was a cherry picker down at the other end who was behind everybody and then runs into the goaltender And people are going to take issue with him running into Geyer there as Brandon Miller pulls that Richmond player out of the scrum. But Geyer seems okay, and so does everyone else. Is there some confusion in front of the net with what's going on? There's a mass of bodies around the net. And some conversation with the ref. As we go back and resume normal activities, Mountaineers and Richmond line up for the face-off. But there's still a conversation there between the Mountaineers coaching staff and the referee. Now they're going to go back down, and we are going to resume play. The face-off is won back by the Spiders. A block attempt, but it's not enough, and that's going to go in to tie it up at 3 apiece. The Mountaineers scored on a point shot. Richmond is going to answer with a point shot of their own, and we're all tied up. With a very back and forth game with 7:25 left in the period. Both teams are just finding the back of the net. Back and forth we go. The puck is controlled by McCabe, who tries to make a pass into the zone, but he can't. And there goes an attempt of a hit by Watson, but he just misses him there. And it's going to be gloved down by Geyer. And we're going to have a whistle and another face-off. The face-off is won by Richmond. There's Carter, who tries to get the puck out, but he just loses possession on the boards. Now Gleason is forced to retreat, who's back there with Casper. And they get the puck up. And Bongren can't control it as it hits its feet. And now Gleason finds himself with the puck again. Gleason going D to D there to Casper. And Casper just banks it off the glass, and it gets there to Bongren. Bongren tries the shot. It hits the glass into the corner. He tries to pass it back, but he can't get it there. And Beatson is just unable to get it, but he's back on the back check. And that's going to be enough to help Casper get the puck and pass it back up the boards, but nobody's there. As Richmond gets it back in deep, they pass across the crease, but nobody's there to answer that as well as they get it back up to the point. And now the puck's going to get out of the zone, and the Spiders are going to retreat and regain possession. An attempt at a stretch pass as it works after fluttering across the zone and hitting the boards, but there's going to be an offside, and we're going to have another face-off. The puck is sent back up. Luke Miller has it, and he makes the stretch pass to Tremont. Richmond corrals it in their defensive end, and they try to chip the puck up, but Tremont is there once again. Mountaineers just interrupting possession as the puck goes back in, and nobody can really control it cleanly. As they chip it out, but that's going to end up sent back in by Seth Johnson. Richmond tries the stretch pass, And it connects for that one. As they take a shot, it goes into the stomach of Geyer. He makes the save, and he makes the ref take the puck and give us another face-off. Zvezov is one back, sent up the boards, and that's going to be sent forward by Richter, but he wasn't able to control it. Richmond has it again, but Casey finds himself with the puck. He passes across to Locklear, who throws the puck up the boards, but nobody's there. Back down, and Maresco's chasing, and he just gets it as it goes to his defensive partner, and the puck gets out of the zone. Richmond makes a drop pass, but they just stretch past to Maresco, who loses the puck. Richmond circling the net. He shoots, and after hitting Geyer, it kind of bounced down and just goes through the crease. No goal. Nothing there. So the Mountaineers finally get the puck out of the zone for a split second. And now there's bodies falling on the boards. App State finds themselves with the puck again. Maresco attempts to stretch pass to Casey. It doesn't work, but Riley Brady is there. Brady can't seem to get it either, as Richmond cleanly breaks it out. Shot sent just wide, and we're going to get a whistle. With 3:30 remaining in the second period, we're still tied up. There's about 3:30 left in the game. Mountaineers are doing what they can right now to try and get some offense going. But minus some few flashes, it doesn't feel like anything can be sustained by them. As the puck is carried forward by Brady, he takes a shot. It whizzes just over the net. But he stays on it. He stays with the play. And the Spiders get it back, make their usual stretch pass, and then they do it again. And once more. And that's going to be enough to get them through both zones and into the offensive end, as the puck is just sent out. Now chasing is Caden McCabe, and he can't get it, as the puck was sent forward by Watson as he kicked it while trying to intercept, but McCabe was offsides. The Mountaineers were forced to get out, giving Richmond possession. As a player is changing, the puck hits him, but the other player hadn't stepped on the ice, and it's not a too many men, but definitely a scary moment for the Spiders. So you got to be aware there when changing. As Brady delivers a hit in the corner, and the Mountaineers also have a similar moment with changing players. Now Arnett tries to jump wide of a hit, but he can't get around him, and Richmond gets the puck back. Pass in front, sticked away wide. Hoey has it, and he passes it up. Tremont looking for something. He tries to throw it in front of the net to Luke Miller, but he can't get it. And Richmond once again just breaks it out cleanly. No matter where they pass it, there's someone there to get it out of the defensive zone. Tremont finds himself with the puck again, this time going on the same side. He takes a shot off the pad, sticked away. Arnett, slap shot attempt, it goes over the net. Johnson sends it into Luke Miller. It just bounces off his stick and wide. And there's going to be a high stick by Richmond, and we're going to have a face-off with 1:27 left in the period. There's a shot, goes off his skate, and then it goes wide. and carried out of the zone on the wing, goes into the center. Tremont takes a shot, once again, pulled away. Sent into the corner. I apologize for the video, as there's going to be another face. Sorry, as we have video back again. She had to fix it with 56 seconds left in the second period. Some Mountaineers looking for the faceoff in their offensive zone with barely any time left. And they just can't retain possession right now for very long in the offensive zone when they do get possession. And Richmond once again has it behind the net, circling around the outside of the zone, making those stretch passes and taking shots, but that goes wide. So Richmond sends it back in deep, just wide as well, carrying it on the half wall, back down into the corner. He circles back up to the half wall and turns around back into the corner. They're still cycling it around in the corner as a couple yellow sweaters come in to mitigate what's going on. And they're still just unable to get the puck all the way out of the zone. And with 5 seconds remaining, he takes a shot, saved by Geyer. And that's going to be the end of the second period. So after 2 periods of hockey, we are still tied at 3-3. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the third period. We are back for some third period action, and we apologize for missing the beginning of the period as there's a shot wide there. And the Richmond Spiders get it in, and that's going to be a goal to take the lead. As we missed the first minute of the period, some issues with our camera. But Richmond's going to take the lead 4-3. And the Mountaineers are once again down a goal. After taking the lead 3-2, they've now given up 2 goals in a row. And back and forth, the lead goes in this game. As both teams are playing with high energy offense. And neither team seems to want to give space here. As the puck is sent around the net. Behind the net, attempting to control it is Patrick Casey. He can't get it. But Robbie Richter is there to help him out. He's getting pushed down on the boards, and he still has possession of the puck. He gets it back after turning it over. And the Mountaineers are falling over, but they're able to keep possession right now, and back into the zone goes Richter. He carries it behind the net. He tries to make a pass up to the point. He can't get it there. And now the puck is out, but Locklear has it with just one man on him. He passes it around the boards. And that's going to get up to Luke Miller, but he can't find anybody there as he attempts to make that pass. Now Maresco has it. He gets it over to Miller. For Brandon Miller, not Luke Miller. And Brandon Miller has it again. He loses it there. So Richmond cuts through the zone. And then a back-checking Bongren does a great job to break up that play. And Miller gets it forward to Tremont, who just beats everyone and tries to pass it in front, but nobody's there. That was a great effort play by him. Beatson has it. He passes it back to Gleason. Gleason, he can't beat the one guy he was trying to beat there. And Richmond gets the puck back. Casper, he carries behind the net. He stops, and he turns around. He goes back up the boards, and he's unable to connect with Beatson. And they turn the puck over after the Mountaineers had much more convincing possession than they've had through the first 2 periods. And Richmond is going to flip that into the rafters as 3 minutes into the third period. Richmond is up 4-3. And if you want updates on the App State hockey team, follow App State Ice Hockey on Instagram, X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, or TikTok, and stay updated on the games and the schedule, as the Outdoor Classic is coming up on the 22nd, where they'll be taking on the Charlotte 49ers outside in the baseball field in Charlotte. As a shot goes on net from Johnson, it's gloved away. And now we're going to have another face-off. But if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, go online, look at the App State Hockey social media. The links are all in their bios. And show out. They line up into the faceoff dot. It's one back, and Johnson just sends it in deep. Watson's there. He's battling for it. And the Mountaineers just can't get the puck back there. But they send it back in, and Watson once again on it. But the puck is chipped ahead by Richmond. Tremont sends it down into the corner, back to a Richmond player once again. And Richmond turns it over to Arnett, but they get the puck back. In the corner, he makes a move. Johnson comes in, and he lays him out. So Arnett pokes it out of the zone. And now Bongren gets tangled up with one player. I apologize. Johnson gets tangled up with a player. And Hoey passes it up to Arnett, who finds Tremont. Tremont, he goes wide. He takes a shot. It's sticked, and it goes wide. Arnett makes a little spin move and gets it down to Tremont and tries to throw it in front. Maresco gets it at the point. He takes a shot, and that goes wide. Locklear gets it. He sends it back down in the corner. Arnett, back up to him. The shot just goes wide. And Richmond tries to get it out of the zone, and they do, but Locklear's there in the neutral zone, passes it up to Arnett, makes one move, and he loses the puck in the weak side corner. Arnett takes a hit when trying to control the puck. And Luke Miller is there to help him out. And now there's going to be a delayed penalty call on the Mountaineers as Richmond gets the puck out of the zone. Now the puck is sent in, and Maresco's going to touch it. And with 15:10 remaining, Mountaineers are going to be on the penalty kill. So for 2 minutes, while down a goal, the Mountaineers are going to be down a man. And Richmond has a chance to do something here. As Riley Brady wins it back, and App State's able to get it out of the zone. Richmond trying to set something up here. They look to possess, passing it back to their defense. Carrying slowly through the neutral zone. Not the speed we're used to from Richmond tonight. And it's sent around the boards where Gleason tries to cut it off, but it gets around to the point man. Cutting in, making a pass across the zone, and it's chipped away. A great play by Sam Casper to get that puck away and chip it up the boards, but Riley Brady is stopped from clearing the puck. As Gleason tries to make a hit there and break up the play. Back up at the point and back over into the weak side corner. And they just can't get anything here as they try to force it to the middle. They've already killed the black and gold have already killed a minute of this penalty. As Richmond comes up the wing with some speed this time, they cut to the center and cutting across the zone. Two players run into each other. Two teammates, rather. And the puck is sent back in, and now Hoey will control. He just rips it all the way down to the other end, and that's going to work as it bounces over a defender's stick. And Richmond is forced to regroup. They come through the zone with an attack more akin to what they've been doing throughout the night, but Seth Johnson does a great job breaking it up there. And he carries it all the way around the defensive zone, and now he's got speed as he carries it into the offensive zone. He beats multiple guys and now has it behind. He throws it in front, and nobody's there. There's 9 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Mountaineers. Now Richmond will get the puck up in the neutral zone, and now we're back to 5-on-5 as they have a 3-on-2. What a save by Geyer! The pass in front, the one-timer, and Geyer sticks his leg out and just stops that. An excellent play by him. As Ahoe once again corrals it and makes a great quick pass to Arnett. And now Watson has it. Watson back to Arnett. Arnett loses the puck, but he gets it back and gets it back up to Locklear. But he has two spiders on him. And it's going to be hard to control it there. As Tremont gets it back in the defensive zone, Richmond has it again. In front, in the slot, Tremont just gets a stick on there to send it into the netting and get us a whistle. So there's about 12 and a half minutes left in the third period. The Mountaineers definitely playing with some urgency. And now they're back on 5-on-5 hockey, so this is their time to strike. As Watson tries to send it out of the zone, which he does successfully. Richmond just controls it and sends it back in. Maresco has it. Sends it up to Arnett. Maresco forced to control it again. He hits a turn and sends it up to Arnett. Watson can't get a stick on it. Maresco sticks with it. And they're unable to come up with the puck. So Arnett runs into the player there. And there's going to be a penalty. Once again, Mountaineers are going to be down again. And that's not how you tie a game up, by playing 5-on-4 hockey. But then again, the Mountaineers do have a shorthanded goal tonight. As there's going to be a holding call there. So for 2 minutes, Richmond will have their power play again. The faceoff is won back to their point man and sent back down on the boards. to fighting for it in the corner. Back up to the point. Cuts one way, shakes and shimmies back and forth over to his partner. Has it back up in the center of the point. Slap shot from Ovechkin's office. And that just goes wide. 45 dances with it, and he gets it up to the point, and it hits a referee's skate, but it went out of the zone. So Richmond is forced to regroup. As Brady just sends that puck all the way down off of a Spider's glove, and they're going to call that a hand pass too. So after killing 40 seconds, the Mountaineers are going to get a face-off down at the other end. And Richmond comes away with possession there, out of the zone there. And it's sent in front off the pad of Geyer. He makes the save. It bounces through the blue paint, and the puck is sent out by Patrick Casey. Now Richter, he's in there deep. Goalie forced to pass to his D-man. And now Richmond looks to do something here with a minute left on the power play. He sachets through the neutral zone and just puts it in the corner around the boards. So another player goes down. Richmond takes a shot, just goes out of the way, just does not end up near Geyer. Didn't even test him. As Johnson delivers a huge hit on the boards. The Mountaineers have been physical all night. And Richter also delivers a hit on the boards after controlling the puck and getting it deep. And after an attempted stretch pass, Cameron Maresco is going to control the puck, send it all the way down, and with 5 seconds left, that's going to be enough for the Mountaineers to kill off the penalty, as we're halfway through this final period. Richmond brings it up on the weak side, and there's 3 gold sweaters there. They get the puck out. Richmond once again gets possession, short pass, unable to connect, as Locklear is kind of tangled up and he can't get control of his stick, loses the puck, and Bongren comes in for a hit. Beats in, he loses the puck there, but Bongren comes in to help him out. And it's not enough to get out of the zone, but Dodrill just sends it forward. That's not going to be an icing call, as Richmond tries to move into the neutral zone. They send it into the offensive corner. But Locklear's there, chops it, makes a little spin, and attempts to chip it off the boards, but after a weird bounce, it ends up in the middle of the zone, and Dodrill gets a pass off, or attempts to, after taking a high hit there. Now in the corner is McCabe. And then it goes behind Gleason. He retreats, receives the puck. His pass is intercepted, but Maresco gets it back. Maresco has 2 forwards on him. He tries to get rid of the puck, but his partners are beat to it. Gleason, off the backhand, out of the zone. McCabe, he makes one move into the skates of a defender, but he goes down. Now going back is Sam Casper, makes the pass over to Gleason, who gets it up, and now the Mountaineers in the offensive zone. Brady takes a shot off a pad, poked out by the Spiders goalie. Gleason, he has the puck, and now there's a whistle, as we're going to have a stoppage of play with 8 minutes remaining. So it looks like the net was off, and that's why we're getting a stoppage. The faceoff is won back. Gleason takes a shot low, sticked away. Watson in the corner. He passes across. Shot taken by Casper. And that's swallowed up for another whistle. It's Mountaineers trying to get possession. Casper playing strong on the boards and sends the puck in deep. The puck takes a weird bounce, almost ends it out to Tremont. The goalie's going to touch that and knock it back into the corner. Now Richmond getting out of the zone, tries to make a move on Gleason, but Gleason stays with the body and breaks it up there. Casper, with the help of Watson, fighting for it in the corner. As the ref asks them to move play, but they're just battling on the boards here. And it looks like play finally moves as Arnett gets it. Arnett makes a saucer pass to Tremont. Tremont tries to make a move. He can't cut to the center. Richmond has it again, and they send it out. Hoey's there coming off the bench with fresh legs. He sends the puck in deep, and he chases it. Hoey stops the clearing attempt, but he just can't get control after getting it on his stick. And now it's sent back out. Johnson looks for Casey, but they can't connect. Tremont, he's there as the lone forechecker all the way down behind the goal line. As the puck was sent off the glass, Richter makes a nice play with good hand-eye coordination to knock that down. But he loses the puck after going east to west in the zone. Behind the net, little back pass, and Hoey's unable to keep it in the zone. As now here comes Richmond. Johnson, a huge hit. He brought the boom on that one as Richter chips it around. He makes one move, and then he gets taken out by a sliding defender, and then the puck just goes over Locklear's stick, as he would have had a great opportunity for a shot there. But the puck is just not bouncing the Mountaineers' way right now, as Johnson retreats, and he retrieves the puck. As he tries to get it up to Brandon Miller, they can't get it there, and Brady possesses. Over to Locklear. Locklear pushing it through the zone, and that's going to go up and into the bench of the Richmond Spiders. And so with 5 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the third period, Richmond still has the lead 4-3, and the Mountaineers are looking for an answer here. As the faceoff is won by the Spiders, but Locklear's there to keep it in on the clearing attempt, and then Richmond gets it out. A shot attempt goes crossbar down, and that's going to be a goal. 5-3, Richmond has the lead with 5:23 remaining. As that was just a near perfect shot, any inch higher, and that wouldn't have been a goal. As the Mountaineers are going to call timeout here to try to draw up something. Because down 2 goals, it's never easy. But like my old coach used to say, a 2-goal lead is the worst lead to have in hockey. So out of the faceoff, Mountaineers can't get the faceoff win, but Casper gets it back after Richmond plays it with a high stick. Casper passes it up, and Brady has it. Brady, looking for his options, throws it in front. Richmond once again able to get the glove save and get a whistle. Stepping into the faceoff dot. Luke Miller can't win the draw, but the Mountaineers keep the puck in. Now the puck is chipped over the head of Casper, but Gleason is there and makes an excellent play with the stick to poke it away. Now carrying it around, sent in deep by Richmond once again. So Casper attempts to send it up to Brady. They can't really connect, but Brady finds himself with the puck once again. Hoey going through the neutral zone. He tries to take a shot off a shin pad. McCabe, he makes a little move. He can't make the pass to Watson. And now it's back out to Johnson. Johnson up to Arnett, who gets it over. And the puck is played into the corner. Johnson tries to poke it. He can't get it. Tremont tries to keep it in. And now it's back up to Arnett. Arnett does a spin move on the boards. And he sends the puck across the zone to Hoey. Hoey off a shin pad once again. And now trying to pass in front. Mountaineers just can't get that slot pass as it's back on the half wall to Arnett. Arnett passes it back over to Hoey. Hoey, he's playing with the puck a lot this shift. Seth Johnson can't get the shot off as it hits a chest. And now there's some extracurriculars back there. And Hoey has the puck, who passes it over to Arnett. Arnett dances through the zone. Arnett makes multiple defenders miss and gets it in the corner. Throws it over, looking for Tremont. Hits the back of the net and into the opposite corner. The Spiders take possession. And they move with speed. Trying to throw it in front, but Locklear had his stick down and gets a breakup there. And there's going to be another penalty for head contact this time on Tremont. So with 3 minutes remaining, the Mountaineers are once again down. So for 2 minutes, they'll once again be on the disadvantage. Because they do have a goal in the penalty kill, but you know it's not the position they want to be in right now. The puck is sent forward, and Richter has it with speed. Richter plays it behind the net. Richter hits a turn, throws it in front to Casey. And he gets robbed. As Patrick Casey was in prime goal scoring opportunity. But this game is going to stay 5-3. As the puck goes back, Locklear sends it back into the corner. Casey is there to interrupt the transfer. And then Richter joins up behind the net. Casey gets the puck, but then loses it immediately, as there are multiple Richmond players back there behind the net, and they come away with it. Locklear forces him wide. And after going through the slot, a blocker saved by Geyer. And Casey chips it out of the zone. And they're halfway through their penalty kill. With only a minute remaining on it. Puck is sent behind the net. And Richmond is just killing time and possessing the puck. As Richmond gets the puck up to the point, shot goes wide to the left of Geyer. As Casper sticks it away there, and Gleason tries to send it off the glass, and after taking some weird bounces, once again, we're going to have another whistle. With only 32 seconds remaining on the Mountaineers' penalty kill, there's also only a minute 45 left in the game. After a tipped shot, Geyer makes the save there. Richmond wins it back. It's the quick shot. and the deflection goes straight into his chest. Just a good angle played by him. So Richmond wins the faceoff in front again. And back up to their point. And over to the half wall and back to the center point again. But that bounces off a stick and they retreat. Casper delivers a hit off the puck carrier, but Richmond keeps it again. And then Brady with a big hit as well, as he's being pushed and held down. And there's no call there. And after the clearing attempt on the penalty kill, that's the end of it, as we're back to 5-on-5. Puck sent in front, nothing doing there. And Caden McCabe sends it up into the boards, and the puck doesn't get through. Richter tried to take a shot and then tried to pass it in front, but nobody's there to get it, and Richmond has the puck once again. Sent into the zone, Geyer just sticks it away to Johnson, who passes it behind the wall, behind the net to Hoey. Hoey to Beatson. Beatson. He moves through on the left side, and he carries behind the net. Beatson goes down behind the net and loses possession, and Richmond has it once again. There's 25 seconds are left in the game, and the Mountaineers haven't pulled their goalie either. And so Hoey's going to have it, and he's going to look for the stretch pass there to Richter. And Richter takes the shot. It goes wide. And the final 5 seconds will tick off here as Hoey takes a shot off a stick. And then that's going to be the game. So the Mountaineers fall to the Richmond Spiders 5-3 after a well-played game by both teams, just a tightly contested game. But the Mountaineers just couldn't end up on the right side of the scoreboard. So after all that, it's a 5-3 final. And the Mountaineers will play again tomorrow evening against the University of Virginia Cavaliers. We will be streaming, so come back and check out the App State ice hockey team on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok to know more details about when the game is tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.